Hey guys, this is LG Shaft with me's Bug Rancher. We're here to present to you MSI Pro Cup number 11. These games have been amazing. Please watch the whole playlist. It is available on my YouTube. Go check it out. It's located on the bottom of the screen when we go into the actual game. Just look for the little YouTube icon and what's typed in beside it. You can figure out the rest. Alright, so my good buddy here is going to do the introductions. We're going to get this game started here in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, my name is Bug Rancher and I'm here to introduce the players. In the bottom left corner, we have one of the most mechanically superior Prodosses. In Korea, one of the fastest players, Combat Easy, which is actually Slayer's Puzzle.
Haha, yes sir, yes sir. And I actually didn't even realize that until about 10 minutes before we started the cast.
Oh yes, he must be playing on some European account. I tell you what, Blizzard, give us some easier ways to get alternate accounts. But with Heart of the Swarm, we're going to have cross-regional play. So
very happy
this will be a problem of the past. But in the top right corner, we have our European Macro Terran, the one and only Empire Cast. Now, TVP is a matchup that Kas has struggled with in the past, losing crushing defeats to MC at the Copenhagen Games. Let's see if he's improved his TVP, because he's against a former Code S Protoss player.
It's interesting. He's actually going for that CC first. He's definitely favoring these economic openings. Not really unusual for Kas. His opponent also going for a really economical build. One gateway after a Nexus first. I'm liking it.
Oh yeah, both players showing that they want to take this into the long game because they are very comfortable with it. Both of these players are very macro-based players. Puzzle likes to get into his two-base play and really uses good mechanics and multitasking to just outplay his opponents. And let's see if that happens here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I'm not any expert at TVP, so I'm not even going to pretend that I know what's going on at every point in this game, but I do know that this Cybercore is going to mean Combat Easy's going to start applying some pressure, because Kaz is not really a player you want to leave alone for very long.
Alright, modern day PvT has been a lot of warp gate pressures and heavy macro behind it. This was popularized by Startail Party, who would like to do 3-gate pressure on the front, followed up with a 6-gate pressure, take his third base, and then go into Templars, which he's very famous for his Templars just kind of sitting out on the map ready to storm stuff. So we'll see if Puzzle has really adopted that pet playstyle. We haven't seen him in the GSL too much lately, but really, he's just chroning out his warp gate right now, and Kas is, oh my gosh, going for heavy barracks plate. Looks like he's going to do a very heavy marine pressure opener.
I agree, man. The fact is, he's not made any gas, so he's not planning to get a reactor or a tech lab anytime in the immediate future. He's continuing to make his SCVs, he's continuing to make marine, so in no ways is this really all in. It's just completely ignoring the fact that there's tech in this game. He's just going to pump out mules, SCVs, and marines in a very Kaz-esque fashion. But now he's taking a refinery, so he will probably start putting some add-ons onto those buildings, but it's anybody's guess what kind of add-ons he's going to be adding.
Oh yeah, he's taking a gas, but it's probably clear he's going to get stim first. That's usually the standard thing to do. But the real question is Puzzle going to deal with this marine pressure properly? He's got some sentries he can hold off with force fields at this ramp for a while, but can he warp in enough units to deal with it? His warp gate is not even finished. And
Just
the
now
Kas is
finishing.
really not behind in tech at all because Puzzle is just going for more gateways.
We now have a third base being taken by Kaz behind this pressure. You mentioned that earlier it was kind of a gateway pressure into third base. Looks like Kaz has turned the current metagame on his opponent.
Oh yeah, he's going for a marine flank from 2 directions, seeing if he can bait some force fields. Oh, and he's going to get behind the sentries.
This is
Oh
going
my
to be
gosh.
rough. He now holds the high ground. Force shields do go down, so... Ooh! Marines are
Oh my
held
God.
just out of range, but a couple of Marines are going to wrap around the back, doing a lot of damage to the DPS of our Protoss player. Now, nothing but sentries are left, and they are running right into rallied Marines, now running around the third. This is not looking good for Puzzle.
Oh my gosh, Puzzle killing off those last Marines with just 4 sentries. He's running to his proxy pylon, which it looks like he might reinforce with. Oh!
There's the
And
reinforcement. He's got
there
to be careful
go
not to lose these
2 more
sentries
sentries
to
and some
Marines.
zealots.
Stalkers are hitting the Marines from a different angle, and this is going to be the end of Kaz's Marines right here. Oh, Combat Easy with a really big supply lead now. 22 supply above his opponent.
Oh wow. It looks like getting caught in a flank by the Protoss army, which I play Terran on an off-race account. Let me tell you, I never expect a Protoss opponent to flank me because I'm so used to the death ball mentality. But wow. Looks like this counterattack from Puzzle is going to do a lot of damage.
It is, and now there's a lot of SCVs being pulled off the line, and they are there to be meat shields, and anytime you're doing that, you are far behind. You're willing to sacrifice your economy just to stay alive, and even that is not going to be enough for Kaz in this game. It is going to be a victory for our Protoss hero.
Wow. It looks like Puzzle just chose the right build in this against Kaz's. Kaz went for early marine pressure, and Puzzle responded with a very heavy gateway counter pressure, and it just worked out perfectly.
GG, well played, being laid down by Kaz, fighting to the end.
Wow. Well, you really can't underestimate Puzzle's force fields were perfect that game. That heavy marine pressure for any even Masters Terran is extremely hard to hold off. If your force fields aren't perfect, you end up losing a bunch of sentries. Once you lose sentries, it spirals out of control. You don't have force fields, you have to replace the sentries, it takes gas. But Puzzle just showing, hey, my force fields are perfect, I can deal with it, and I can take advantage of that situation.
Definitely beautiful stuff there by both players, but Puzzle coming out a little bit ahead. Moving on to the next game, guys, we're going to take a 3-minute break and then be right there with you. See you on the other side. Bye-bye.